Hi everyone, Christy here today, and I'm going to show you how to make a couple cards using only supplies from this amazing foundation box from Catherine Pooler, and I'm actually part of a blog hop today. So those two cards I just showed you, I am going to use only the supplies that come in the box to make those cards. So it comes with some pre-scored cardstock, an acrylic black, these awesome stamps, Fiesta Blue, Orange Twist, Rock and Red, Grass Skirt, and Midnight. They stack up together. They're easy to use. They're super juicy. I love that in my ink pads. So I'm going to show you how to make the first card. You can see that the cardstock is pre-scored. So that means you don't need a scoring tool, a bone folder, anything. So I am going to use a couple stamp sets here. The one is called Spot On. That's a really cute one with all the little spots and the little chevrons and everything. And then the other one is Amazing Floral. So basically you can see what I did is I inked up the one stamp and then I tapped it gently. Look, you're going to see I'm going to tap it on there, keep it on my finger, peel off the flower, and then put that one that's inked up. So you can see it's called the kissing technique, by the way, if you've never heard of this before. You can see that I took that pattern and it only inked up that flower because that's where the ink was. So now instead of just having a plain flower, which by the way is awesome, I also have that chevron flower too. So I just sped up the video a little bit more just because I'm adding a few more flowers, a few more little embellishments, some leaves, stuff like that using the grass skirt. The flowers were stamped in the Fiesta Blue, and then I'm using the grass skirt for the leaves. Now these ink pads are awesome because really you only need to tap, whatever you want to say, once or twice. You know, some ink pads out there, you have to tap them several times. You really have to kind of prime your stamps before using them. When I got these ink pads, I seriously almost fell out of my chair because I didn't have to do any of those things. I almost always have to take an eraser to my clear stamps the first time I'm using them to kind of clean them off and make sure they stamp crisp the first time. And with these, I didn't have to do that. I literally took the ink to it. You can see I'm testing it off to the side because it's the first time I'm using these stamps, mind you, and they stamp perfectly. So this ink is super awesome quality. Now I will warn you that the ink will stain some of your stamps, but that doesn't affect the quality of the stamps at all. And actually I don't mind it when my stamps are stained because then I can kind of see them better because I have a habit of throwing them down on my craft desk and then I can't find them. So when they have a little bit of color to them already, that's a good thing for me. So I'm just adding all of these extra fun little flowers and centers and everything. You can see I also use the Rock and Red. So that's it. How quick and easy was it to make this card? So I'm not done yet. I'm going to show you another card that I made quickly, and this time I actually used the packaging from the stamps as well. So I stamped this cute little cup, this little mug. This is from the For Everything set, which is another one of the stamps that comes with it. Then I cleaned it off and I inked it up in green, but this time I stamped it on the acrylic that came in the packaging. So when you peel off your stamps, you have the stamps on one side and the packaging on the other. And I stamped it on the acrylic, and then using the acrylic almost as a block, I pressed it down. And that way I mirrored my stamp. This is called mirror stamping. So I have the same stamp, just they're facing each other. And then I just went ahead and using the Midnight. So I used the grass skirt for the green and the Rock and Red again for the red. And then this is the Midnight, that's the black. And then I just added some sentiments on there. Again, super easy, simple, one layer card. You don't need any other supplies except what you have in this box. You don't even need scissors for creating these two cards. You literally have everything. And you can see I'm cleaning off my stamps. I have like a little cleaning pad. You could use a paper towel and water. Baby wipes are also an excellent option. So if you are not familiar with stamping or you have very minimal supplies, literally you can create tons of cards with just what is in this box. And I'm going to add just a few little snowflakes on here using the Fiesta Blue. And then I also, after creating these two cards, I was so inspired, I made 4 more. Those I did step up a little bit. I used some twine, and I actually used plain twine, and then I used the ink to basically give it color. For one of them, I took a flower and I put some of the Rock and Red on it, and then I put the Orange Twist on it. So then that way they kind of blended together just all on one stamp. So for another one, I stamped a kite and I cut it out and then I stuck it on there just to give it like a little bit of a 3D effect. I actually put some ink on an acrylic block and added water and took a paintbrush and flicked it. So I have like a sprayed looking background. There's so many different things you can do with this box with just the things in there. You can see here's the 4 other cards I created. They're all completely different, but this is all with the exact same supplies. So make sure you check it out shopkatherinepooler.com. Thanks for stopping by today.